is sketch the area of integration and evaluate. So this is our integral given to us. Now my first question is your inner limits. Just observe your inner limits and tell me which limits or which values are given here, the values of x or y. Or the second question is in which variable these limits are expressed. I will give the answer for the OR question. The limits are expressed in terms of y. Hence, the answer of the first question is these are the limits of x. So I am getting x is equal to minus square root of 2 minus y, x is equal to plus square root of 2 plus y, and of course the outer limits are of y, so I am having y equal to 1 and y equals to 2. As these are the limits of x, it means I will integrate first with respect to x and then with respect to y. That's clear. Now look at what this curve represents. X is equal to minus 2 minus, it's not 2 minus y, it should be I made a mistake here while writing the question. Okay. So this has to be 2 minus. Okay. Now, if you just observe, these limits are same in its value, irrespective of the signs. Here minus, here it is plus, but the square roots are same. So either you take this one or this one to understand the curve. What I am doing is squaring on both sides. I am getting x square is equal to, whether it is minus it becomes plus while taking a square, but square root get cancelled and I am getting 2 minus y. Okay? Is it okay? Fine. So hence what I am getting is y minus 2 is equal to minus x square. Can you tell me what it represents? Yes, of course. This is a equation of parabola, since one variable is a linear and the other variable is a quadratic, or say degree 2. So of course this is a parabola. The general equation of the parabola is usually given as x minus h bracket square is equal to y minus k, or x minus h brackets minus x minus h bracket square is equal to y minus k, or y minus k bracket square is equal to x minus h, or minus y minus k bracket square is equal to x minus h. So what this hk represents? Hk represents the vertex of the parabola. Vertex means for y is equal to x square, your parabola looks like this. So vertex means a point from where the two branches of parabola begins. Okay, so here if you just look at, this is something like a parabola. So this end is my vertex. The two branches are starting. So here the vertex is 0, 2. Okay, as the h is 0, of course your parabola vertex of the parabola will lie on the y-axis, which is at a point 0, 2. As the sign of this square term is negative, it's opening in the downward direction, this way. Okay, next, y equal to 1 and okay. Yes, some of you may be confused. This parabola is now understood. Then what is the role of this minus and the plus? Okay, no doubt. To this side, the value of x is negative, and to this side, the value of x is positive. So this is a lower limit, and this is your upper limit. Since your strip is, since your inner limits are of x, the strip is horizontal. But horizontal in the sense, on this side a negative square root, and on this side a square root with a positive sign. That means the upper limit. Okay, fine. Next, y equal to 1. Suppose this is your point 0, 1. Then y is equal to 1 is this line. Y is equal to 2, of course, is this line. And your strip is this way. On the left side of the strip there is a negative square root. On the right hand side it should be a positive square root. So here it is a positive, and to the left side it is negative. Yes. And the moment of the strip is from y is equal to 1 to the point y is equal to, okay, I made a mistake while drawing this curve, it should be like this. Okay, so hence this is your region of integration. I'll draw this A, B and C. So this kind of portion you have for your region of integration. Okay, well, we will solve this integral now. It's very easy to evaluate. I is equal to integration from 1 to 2, integration from minus square root of 2 minus y to 2 plus y, 2 minus y into 2x square y square dx and then dy. Right? As I'm integrating with respect to x first, 2y square is a constant term, keep it as it is. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. Limits from minus square root of 2 minus y to plus square root of 2 minus y. Okay. So is it 2 by 3 is a constant. Integration from 1 to 2 y square. I'm just going to substitute these values here. I'm getting there. Okay, instead of solving this for upper and the lower limit, what I'm saying, whatever the area I'm getting here or whatever the value of the integral getting here is exactly same as this, since the axis of the symmetry. So I made one more correction there. This is 2 times integration from 1 to 2 I'm keeping as it is. Instead of this lower limit I'm making 0 to square root of 2 minus y, 2x square y square dx and dy. Yes, now this becomes more easy to evaluate. So what I'm doing is I'm just evaluating it for this area. Okay, I'll make it O, B, C. Whatever the double integration I'm getting for this area, I'll make it double, we get the total one. So here the lower limit is 0. It just to evaluate the limits, evaluate the answer, it becomes an easy. That's why I made this adjustment. So this is square root of 2 minus y cube minus 0. Okay, I hope this correction is now clear to everyone. So hence this is 2 by 3 integration from 1 to 2 y square. This is 2 minus y raised to 1 by 2 raised to 3. Hence it becomes 2 minus y raised to 3 by 2 dy. Okay, are you clear with this idea? Now to evaluate this further, we would like to make some substitutions. The substitution is, say, 2 minus y is equal to t, therefore minus y, not okay, yes, minus y is equal to t minus 2, therefore y is equal to 2 minus t. Okay, so hence y square becomes 2 minus t bracket square. Further, minus dy is equal to dt, therefore dy is equal to minus dt. Now what is change in the limits? The y limits are 1 and 2. When I substitute 1 here, 2 minus 1, 1. And when I substitute 2 here, I am getting 0 there. So hence, so this is 2 by 3. Integration from 1 to 0. Y square is replaced by 2 minus t bracket square. And this becomes t raised to 3 by 2 dt. Yeah, minus dt. I'll absorb this minus sign and make it plus. So hence the limits becomes I forget to adjust this 2 with this, so I'm getting here 4 by 3. Here also it is 4 by 3. Okay. Now, so this is 4 by 3 integration from 0 to 1. I am observing this minus sign. 2 minus t square t raised to 3 by 2 dt. Okay, on making the simplification, 4 by 3 integration from 0 to 1, 2 minus t bracket square is 4 minus 4t plus t square into t raised to 3 by 2 dt. So this is 4 by 3 integration from 0 to 1, 4 into t raised to 3 by 2 minus 4t. Here the power is 1, here the power is 3 by 2, so 1 plus 3 by 2, that is 5 by 2, plus t square and this 3 by 2, so 2 plus 3 by 2 will be 7 by 2. So and this is 4 by 3, 4 as it is, t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus 4 into t raised to 3 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 plus 1, 5 by 2 plus 1 divided by 5 by 2 plus 1 plus t raised to 7 by 2 plus 1 divided by 7 by 2 plus 1. Limits from 0 to 1. So for upper limit, the only this term will survive. So what I am getting, 4 by 3 into bracket 4, 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2, and this is 1 upon 5 by 2 becomes 2 by 5 into 1, as I am substituting 1 there, minus 5 by 2 plus 1 is 7 by 2, so 4 into 7 by 2, 2 by 7, 7 by 2 plus 1 is 9 by 2, so plus 2 by 9. Okay, so hence this is 4 by 3, 4 to the 8 by 5 minus 4 to the 8 by 7 plus 2 by 9. You can simplify this further. I am leaving this part to you. Okay. I am now giving one question for homework and 1 or 2 problems with simple graphical representation. I would like to represent for one problem, and the remaining problem you are supposed to discuss the graph of the region of the integration and work out the integral. So this is first question, which graph I want to discuss. Here the limits of y, or these are the limits of x, or you can take these are the limits of x, these are the limits of y, doesn't matter. What they are giving, y0, y tending towards infinity, x0 and x tending towards an infinity. So y0 means your x-axis, x0 means y-axis, and these are x and y's are tending towards the infinity. So this is nothing but your first quadrant. So the area which is given to you is a first quadrant. Now if you are taking a strip parallel to y-axis as taking the inner integral is of y, then your strip is like this. The lower end of the strip lie on the axis x-axis where y is equal to 0, and the upper end is towards the y is infinity. Okay, so this is a infinite strip problem. So this is a problem of the infinite strip. Okay, or if you take a horizontal strip, then here you have x equal to 0 and this end of the strip is towards infinity. So this way you get infinite strip. Okay, so this question I have explained through its graphical representation. Second problem I am giving on you are supposed to try. Integral I is equal to integration from 0 to a, integration from 0 to square root of a square minus x square, x into y, dx and dy. Some of you confused in previous example which we discussed, as these are the limits of x, here I am observing the y, okay, but here it is x. No doubt dx dy or dy dx, that sequence you can change according to the inner limits. If inner limits are expressed in terms of x, it means these are the limits of y. ही x च्या भाषेत लिहिलेली लिमिट्स आहेत, म्हणजे ही y ची लिमिट्स असली पाहिजेत. x च्या टर्म्स मध्ये आहेत म्हणून ती y ची लिमिट्स आहेत. Hence first we will integrate with respect to y and then with respect to x. So draw the region of integration and evaluate. In the next lecture we will discuss double integration or double integral represented in terms of polar coordinates. Thank you very much.